Every so often, the Sports Hangover touches on mature topics. Discretion
Welcome to Sports Hangover. I'm Jeremy. That's Michael. We are playing this or that. Before we get started, Mike, you live within miles of Chavez Ravine, Dodger Stadium.
I do.
My Braves were eliminated at Dodger Stadium the other night. Very upset about that.
Jeremy, I haven't been following much of the baseball playoffs lately, but I hear it's going pretty exciting. Are you excited that the Dodgers, have you ever been into Atlanta Stadium, the Braves Stadium?
I have been there. It's a great stadium.
I wasn't
it's no
sure.
Chavez Ravine. I've never been inside Chavez Ravine, just the parking lot.
Yeah, parking lot a few times, right?
A couple times.
Yeah.
That's right. All right, we're playing this or that. Let's get right to it. We're going to give you an option, and you're going to go this way or that way with it. It's pretty simple. All right, Mike, two really super disappointed teams in the NFL this year. The New York Giants are 0-5. The Atlanta Falcons are 1-4. Simple question. Who's more disappointing, the Giants or the Falcons?
It's got to be the Giants. They can't get anything going. They can't get a win. The Falcons, I feel bad for. They're losing their stars. People are getting hurt. I think the worst team right now in the NFL, next to the Steelers, are the Giants.
It's crazy to see how bad the Giants are with all those playmakers and Eli. It's a roster that won a Super Bowl not too long ago. Yeah. I'm going with the Falcons here. They were a playoff team last year. They have playmakers all across the board, offense and defense. Yet the way they lost to the Jets on Monday night was just embarrassing. Now Julio Jones is out for the year. That franchise is having a disastrous season as well. I'm going Falcons.
All right. I lost again.
So we split. We always lose. All right. This or that, the Broncos. Now, we do a betting show on this site, and we do a lot of betting advice. We're just going to throw a little betting question out here, just a little bit.
Give it to me.
The Broncos are a 28-point favorite against the Jaguars this week, which is incredible. Mm-hmm. Here's the question. Do they cover or not cover?
I don't know. Last week when they played the Cowboys, it was scary to see how high the points went. So, to me, it almost seems like, well, maybe the defense isn't that good. Of course, the offense is. Obviously, the Jacksonville offense isn't good. So, how many touchdowns is that? That's like 4 or 5 touchdowns.
That's 4 touchdowns.
Yeah. So, that's a lot of points to throw up and still have them be under that. So, I would actually bet on the Jags here. I want them to put up a little bit of a fight, maybe have like 20 points. Maybe give that like 20-point spread there.
I agree with you completely. The Jaguars are grown men. They are adults. They are NFL football players, just like the Broncos. They're being disrespected by this point spread. I think it's a 2-touchdown game. Maybe the Broncos win by 14. The Jaguars, by the way, their offense looked a lot better last week with Justin Blackmon back from a 4-game suspension. All right, Mike, number 3, this or that. We had a Twitter feud this week. Have you heard about this?
I haven't heard about it. What happened?
Not us.
Oh, I was like, I didn't know about that.
No, LaShawn McCoy and Noshawn Moreno, 2 starting running backs in the NFL, had a little Twitter feud this week. I'm going to tell you what happened.
Okay.
It all started with Skip Bayless, like everything does, right?
Of course, yeah.
He tweeted, Peyton is doing what Peyton always does, but Noshawn is killing the Cowboys. LaShawn McCoy retweeted that, and it responded, Noshawn sucks, which was interesting from an NFL player. And then Noshawn Moreno responded, glad LaShawn McCoy was watching our game tonight. Great team win, 5-0. Let haters hate. Shots were fired, but no one got hit. And I thought that was a pretty good hashtag there at the end. What side are you going on the Twitter feud? LaShawn McCoy, Noshawn Moreno?
Jeremy, I'm a LaShawn McCoy fantasy owner, and I really like him. I think he's probably more talented than Noshawn, but Noshawn is, he's in a lucky position right now. He's riding the boat of 5-0, having Peyton Manning sail the ship to maybe a Super Bowl. Now, the Eagles, I don't know if they're on the same path. They just lost Michael Vick. I think McCoy should probably shut his mouth at this point because there's no room to talk when you can't really win that many games.
Wow, I'm proud of you that you went that way. You took McCoy number 1 in fantasy. You picked the Eagles to win the Super Bowl, and you just bailed on them in front of thousands of people on the show. That is awesome, Mike. I agree with you.
Thanks, Jeremy. I'm really coming out today. I'm really pouring it all out there for you.
You really are. Listen, Moreno, sure, he's in a great situation. He's playing great football, too. He's running hard. He's catching everything Peyton throws. He's helping protect Peyton, which is the key to that offense, I think, is not having him get hit. And McCoy is having a down year. Who is McCoy to call out Moreno there? Why does Noshawn suck? He's having a fine year. I'm on Moreno's side as well.
It's competition, Jeremy. It's like I could call you out and say you suck.
And I would tell you you're out
Fires
of
you
line.
up.
You're out of line for saying that, and you're a loser, just like LaShawn McCoy. All right, number 4, this or that. We have a new thing with Hard Knocks here. Do you like what's going on with Hard Knocks where the NFL is going to mandate that they'll pick a team to do Hard Knocks if no team wants to sign up for it? So remember recently we didn't have Hard Knocks in the season.
Yes.
And that's never going to happen again. The NFL is now going to pick a team based on a couple rules. No playoff teams and no teams with new head coaches. Do you like the new rule or not like the new Hard Knocks?
So it really limits you to a very select few. Because this year, I mean, the Dolphins, that was a new head coach, so they would have not been selected. But so teams, even playoff teams, can still say, I would like to be in this year.
Sure, if they want to, but they don't have to. They'll never be chosen.
I mean, I like that they're mandating it. I like that they're going to step their foot down and say, this is what we want, because it makes them money, and it's good for HBO. It's good for us. I like watching it. I really like the Cincinnati Bengals this year just because of the show. It makes you like the team, makes you get to know the players.
I like it. This is your most successful this or that ever, because I agree with you again. I mean, the NFL is a business, right, Mike? First and foremost, it's a business. And Hard Knocks is going to help your business. So if a team doesn't want to do it, they need to make a team do it. It's just plain part of the business.
Talking about the NFL as a business, little side note here. Did you watch the PBS documentary on
about concussions here, man?
Did you see the concussion documentary?
I didn't see it. I've heard a lot about it. Was it good?
I didn't finish it all, but
it's been great.
I mean, no, it was really good. It's just really long and like sad to see all these guys just die because of all the concussions. But it's big business.
That is it. It's all big business.
Yeah.
I like that a team's going to be mandated. You are 3 for 4 right now. If you go 4 for 5, I'm going to do something really special for you.
Gonna get naked? Gonna show everybody that you do the show with no pants on?
If that's what people want. I'm not sure they want that, but if that's what they want, I'll do it. Number 5, this or that, our last one. We are seeing some changes for the Pro Bowl. We know about the new rule changes.
Yeah.
Now the new uniforms come out, right? We saw the bright neon orange and neon Oregon-like uniforms that the teams will be playing with this year. Mm-hmm. Mike, do you think the Pro Bowl survives after this year? Yes, survives. No, it's gone after this year.
Jeremy, I think I'm going to get this one right. I'm going to say it does not survive.
Ding, 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 ding.
I don't think it does. I don't think, how could it, I mean, maybe in more of like a fantasy football way it survives, where they nominate players, they win, and then you're like almost awarded a trophy, like you were the Pro Bowler East and you're the West Pro Bowler. Something like that, because they still want them as a title for the team, where it's like Kansas City all year is like, oh, we have 6 Pro Bowlers on our defense, blah, blah, blah. Just makes them sound better than what they are, even though they're on 5-0.
I think you're exactly right. The NFL looks so desperate what they're trying to do. It's coming up with any which way to change the teams and the uniforms and the rules of the game and everything else. There's no way it survives. They look so desperate right now trying to salvage it. It's not going to happen. And it's a business that they're not making money off it. They're going to have to get rid of it, and I think that's what's going to happen.
Do you think this is all because Goodell might be on the edge of losing his job, or do you think this is Goodell pushing something to evolve the sport?
Well, he's just trying to save the Pro Bowl, I think is what he's trying to do. I don't think he's at the edge of his job. I think for the most part he's done a nice job, honestly.
Yeah, but
I mean, people don't like the London. They don't like the concussions.
Yeah, but I mean, the concussions are part of the game. I was going to say earlier, but I don't think players that go into football know that they're going to get concussions. If you don't want concussions and don't want to be disabled by 50, don't play football.
Play baseball, play golf, right?
Yeah, play a sport that doesn't hit your head. That's all I have to say.
Golf is the safest sport out there. It's really safe.
Very safe. Well, it seems like people get hurt a lot, like Tiger Woods pulling his knee or whatever. A lot of injuries out there.
I think he fakes most of them.
Okay, all right. If you want to subscribe to our show,
you won this or that. Congratulations.
Good. If you want to see all the other this or that's that I lost, go to youtube.com/The Sports Hangover. We're on Twitter @TSH Podcast. And if we don't get much to the rest of the reviews, we'll be back sometime soon.